Rohingya. It showed that rape was committed on a widespread scale by hundreds of troops in villages across Mondu and northern Butidam. Women were detained in military camp for rape, so clearly authorized by the camp commanders. Most of the cases were gang rape, often in front of other troops or civilians, meaning the soldier had no fear of witness because they were completely confident of impunity. There was a flagrant rape of very young girls. Many rape victims were tortured, mutilated, and killed. This showed that rape was not about the individual soldier wanting sexual enjoyment. They were authorized and ordered to rape in order to torture, harm, and kill Rohingya women. The mutilation of breast and private parts seems deliberately aimed to destroy the very means of reproduction of Rohingya. This pattern of systematic rape by Myanmar security forces are not new. Other ethnic women's groups in Myanmar have been documenting this pattern for decades. In 2002, Shan Group released a report, License to Rape, documenting sexual violence by the Myanmar army against 625 women and girls in Shan state, with the same pattern of gang rape, killing and mutilation and complete impunity. In 2014, the Women League of Burma released a report, same impunity, same pattern, documenting rape over 100 ethnic women by Myanmar army troops. This showed how even after democratic election in 2010, the Myanmar army was continuing to rape ethnic women with impunity as part of ongoing offensive in northern Burma, which have displaced over 200,000 people in the past 7 years. Thus, the Myanmar army latest atrocity against the Rohingya must not be in isolation for the rest of the country and must not be explained just as they have a heavy-handed response to the threat to Islam extremism. The recent operation against the Rohingya are in continuation of the Myanmar army decade-long policy to divide and rule and occupy and control the ethnic territories for their own benefit. The world must not be fooled with the so-called democratic transition in Myanmar and the so-called peace process. The army remains all-powerful in Myanmar and behind the shield of the elected government led by Aung San Suu Kyi is continuing to wage war and commit atrocity against the ethnic people throughout the country with impunity. The world is failure in 2016 gave the green light to escalate atrocity, likely amounting to genocide against the Rohingya in 2017. This mistake must not be repeated. International pressure is urgently needed to end military impunity in Myanmar and support political reform that can end oppression of all ethnic people in Myanmar, including the Rohingya. The international community, the powerful community, and India also a powerful community, cannot turn a blind eye to state sanctioned ethnic minority persecution. And they have to support Rohingya repatriation issue Myanmar, because we cannot say Myanmar, we cannot give the pressure to Myanmar government. We can request be safe about their return, and they can return safely on their original home with their citizenship right. What is we are not seeking the citizenship. We have. So, sorry, we had, and we want to repeat this one. So, we need a safe place, a safe zone. And the discrimination of or other human rights violation, including the sexual violence for the trade and economic interest, it is the time for practical action rather than condemnation. Because with Myanmar, the whole country, the whole world now is very interested about the business issue, and other thing, the UNHCR, UN, all are just I don't know, they are coming and they said, we are doing something. I didn't see anything. Still, nothing happened. Just they are giving this. We have the proof. We have this one. The speech is not enough for us. We need practical action. So I am requesting behalf of my Rohingya people, be with us and pressure Myanmar government for our right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to mention that it's in the 1960s that Razia's father moved to Bangladesh. Was a businessman. Razia was at that time, I think, 3, 4, a child. And how she, at that point of time, as she says, it was very simple to cross the border, and they did cross the border, but they quite saw evidently the way things were going, and they settled down in Bangladesh. That's where she got her education, became a lawyer, and is today in the front line of working for the community. I also want to mention on the whole issue of sexual violence. There is a lieutenant colonel who was interviewed. He was, I think, the head of the border force. He was interviewed by a group of journalists who were taken on an official tour of